Well, today we're gonna bike hike from right here, or try to at least, from right here at San Simeon State Park up the San Simeon Creek Road to its connection with the Rocky Butte truck trail, which I believe will be in the Fort Hunter Liggett Military Reservation. And then I'm hoping to get somewhere near Rocky Butte. I mean, that don't look like much here on this map, but I'm at sea level, and Rocky Butte's at 34, 32 feet, so we're looking at almost a 3,500 foot climb. So I suspect I'll be doing a lot of trundling, but it'll be pretty cool. Coasting down from Washburn Campground at San Simeon State Park. Pacific Ocean ahead. Well, this is the entrance right here to San Simeon State Park. This is San Simeon Creek Road, and up there, that knob right straight ahead of us, is Rocky Butte, my tentative goal for the day. We will see. Don't look like much, but there's 3,500 feet of climbing there at least. So we will be trundling. Cool, I need to, because my butt can't handle sitting on a bicycle seat for 6 hours straight anyways. I don't know how good the image is, but there's a couple of black-tailed deer running across this field right here. A mile or so. Well, beautiful little canyon in here. So see if I can name these. There's some coastal scrub or chaparral, and some grassland, riparian woodland dominated by sycamores. Oh, really nice. I passed a sign back a little way there saying that there was no public lands accessible from this road, blah blah blah. So I might find my plans being altered up here. I wouldn't be surprised if I get to a locked gate that says you can't go any further, but we'll go up as far as we can. So this was the homeland of the Salinan people, which according to the federal government are extinct. But I just read an article from an elder of their tribe, and she seems to exist to me. And there were the group of them that lived near the coast in the San Simeon area were called the Plainano people. And over at San Simeon State Park, you can find their lithics and stuff there right up by Washburn, so they camped in the same spot. Oh, you hear a jay going there. They're scrub jays, but they have a little bit different sound than the scrub jays around Oracle. They have their own California dialect, I guess. Really nice in here. Cool. I don't know if they're showing up all that well, but there's a couple tom turkeys right here. Little flock of wild turkeys in there feeding on acorns. There's some back on the other side of the road as well. There's probably a dozen right here, and maybe a few more on the other side of the road, the south side, on the north side of the road. Oh, they don't seem too alarmed. They're just keeping an eye on me, fattening up on the acorns, just like the old ones would have done. Now look at this oak right here. This is an awesome oak. Look at that guy. They might have been here when the Salinan were here. And, they were an acorn people. Their staple was acorns. Back where I come from, the emery oaks are, you could eat them right off the tree. They're sweet. But here they had to leach the tannins out. So they collected them, dried them, ground them up, and leached out the tannins, and then lived off it. But see, these turkeys don't have to do that. I'm about 5 miles up the road from the state park, and the climbing begins. Cool, because I need to take my ass a rest and do some trundling anyways. Friendly, no trespassing sign. Much as I don't like that, I kind of see their point. If they didn't If they didn't do that, you'd have all kinds of idiots from the cities up here trashing the place and throwing beer bottles around and painting all the rocks. So I kind of go both ways as far as private property, no trespassing goes. See, in Sweden, you can't do that. You cannot keep the public off your private land. For such things as berry picking and collecting wood. It's called the all man's law. Pretty cool. But that works with the Swedes. Wouldn't work here in America. We're all a bunch of assholes here. As you can probably tell from my wheezing breath, I am doing some pretty steep hills here. But I've discovered that if they're paved, I actually can go quicker and easier pedaling it in my lowest 34 tooth gear than I can trundling it. All private property off the road, but it's county maintained road, so the road's open. I don't know how much further. We're looking over to the north, and right there to the left of those trees is Rocky Butte. I have no idea if I'm going to make it anywhere near there, because I got a feeling we're going to come up here shortly and come to a locked gate that won't let me proceed any further. We'll see. Because you can't trust those gazetteer maps. They're alright for the main roads, but don't trust them for back roads. They're set wrong. I mean, the roads aren't where they say they are. They no longer exist, or there's no access to them. Like I said, they're pretty good road maps, and they'll give you a general idea of the topography, but they're in no way the detailed topographical maps that they claim to be. Don't count on them. Get the USGA 7.5 crowd angles if you want accurate information. Here's a nice little fixer-upper. Probably only cost you about $5 million. Well, you probably can't see it, but all the way down the valley you can just see a little bit of the ocean out there. Come up kind of way. Looks like we got someone on a road bike coming up the hill behind me. I'm trundling now. Oh. And there's my goal, tentative goal, which I'm not going to actually go up to. But there's Rocky Butte, a lot closer than I was, and still got a paved road. We'll see how much further we go before I hit the end of the road and I can't go any further. Whew. Finally on dirt. Finally got off the pavement after about, I don't know, 8 miles. You see the ocean, Pacific Ocean way out there. Man, it's going to be a blast running down this hill. There is my goal, or tentative goal. Actually, as I've said over and over again, I have no intention of actually going to the top of that. Just as close as I can, which may be just around the corner. I don't know. We'll see. But hey, I thought we must have climbed at least 2,500 feet by now. We can't be more than, I don't know, well, maybe we are 1,000 feet under, but probably climb 2,000, climb a little more. It's going to be a blast. It's beautiful. Weather's nice, a little humid, but hey, you're next to the ocean. What do you expect? Doing quite a bit more trundling now. Good, my legs, ass needs a break anyways. Up we go. Trundle, trundle, trundle. With a headwind. Ah, it's beautiful. Man, I feel good. Which is surprising. I didn't sleep worth a shit last night. Oh. Hey, I ain't bitching. Thanks. Okay, pretty much, I don't know if you can see it, but way down there, you'll see a row of tall trees. Those are Monterey pines. And they're on a ridge pretty close to the campground where I'm at San Simeon State Park. Whew. I don't know how much further I'm going to go, but we'll go a little bit more. Take a nice long break, eat an apple, toot the flute, and then have a blast back downhill. Getting closer. There's Rocky Butte. About as close as I was expecting to get to it anyways. We'll just keep on going. There's still graded road here, still cable boxes, there's still houses up here. But it costs an arm and a leg to buy them and an arm and a leg to maintain them. Oh, beautiful. A lot of different kinds of acorns and trees up here. Should get a book on California trees, coastal trees. Very unfamiliar, and their acorns are strange as heck. Here, let me show you some of them. See? Big, meaty guys. A lot bigger than our emery oaks, and even our white oaks back in Arizona, where I'm from. But these were the staple for most of the California tribes. I mean, I guess apparently some of the best vegetable protein that you can get. But all these guys have the tannins leached out. You eat them like this, and they're bitter. You eat them raw, they're bitter, and they'll make you sick. Cool. Here's a pretty cool tree. I don't know what it is. It makes me think coastal redwood, but I don't think so. Maybe it's a hemlock or something. But look at this guy. Awesome. And this is the end of the road, as far as I can go. It says right here, right to pass by permission is subject to control of owner. Landowners only beyond this point. It specifically says, no biking, no hiking, no hunting, no exceptions. It's okay, I'm tired anyway, so cool. It's as far as we're going to go. Kind of further than I thought. About as close as I was thinking we were going to get to Rocky Butte. We'll take a look up there. Yeah, all this is, I knew it was all privately owned, so I didn't think, I was kind of surprised I got up as far as I did. Well, now it's about as close as I'm going to get to Rocky Butte. And actually, I'm not this close. This is how far. But still, I'm up there. Maybe another 1,000 feet. So I climbed about 2,500 feet. Feel pretty good. I'm tired. Need to take a break because like a fool, I keep telling myself I'm going to take hourly breaks, and then I just feel so good that I don't. And then I keep going and going and going for hours, and finally I get tired. I'm super tired. But lucky for me, this is all blasting downhill. I probably won't be stopping to do much more taping on this and babbling. I've shown you everything that I want to care to. Unless a mountain lion or bear jumps up in the middle of the road when I'm coming down, I probably won't stop to do any more videotaping. Maybe a few more photographs, but that'll be it. I mean, there's plenty of downhill ass flying downhill mountain bike videos on YouTube already. I'm not going to contribute any more to them. Plus, I need both hands and all my concentration going down this hill, or I might, biff it like I did up in the Pinals and bust my collarbone and crack some ribs again. Cool. What a great day. Tomorrow, we're going to try and see if I can kayak out into the open ocean. Depends on the ocean and whether it lets me or not, if I chicken shit out or not.